It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. The Dodgers will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Joey Lebansky, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Digging in, Chris Taylor, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman, Chris Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. 1 away. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Striding into the box, Justin Turner. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. In now, A.J. Pollock. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Here's the pitch. Up around the face.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 1-1 is a ball high and inside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
There's the 2-1 home. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Turner over at second. Pollock at first. 1 gone. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Step on the bag for one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. Dodgers scoreless, Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on the show. Hyunjin Ryu is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you want to know?
Play ball. The shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Ready now, Justin Turner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Margot will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for L.A. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Austin Hedges. And he's seen his numbers on the right.
Play ball. Catcher.
The pitcher, Joey Lebansky, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Tatis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More Matt. Standing in, A.J. Powell.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder, number 11, A.J. Powell.
Into the box now, Will Myers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Fielder, Will Myers.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder, Hunter.
So striding in, Hunter Renfroe. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. And it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Center fielder, number 7, Manuel
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to...
Your attention, please. Considering the pitcher review, number 55, Russell Martin. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 64, Caleb Ferguson. Considering for Los Angeles, number 14,
Pedro Baez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
number 52, Pedro Baez.
Stepping into the box, Austin Hedges. 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Padres leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. So striding forward now, Chris Taylor did what.
Second baseman, Chris Taylor. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Fernando.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop, Fernando.
Dylan Floro takes the ball here.
For Los Angeles, number 51, Dylan Floro. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 38, Aaron Luke. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 17, Joe Kelly. Now pitching for the Padres, number 34, Ray Hammond. Pitching for the Dodgers.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
10-3 at the end of this contest. San Diego.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the National League Central, the Minnesota Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-1. The Milwaukee Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-4. The Cardinals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-4. The New York Mets got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-4. The Nationals put together 10 total hits as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 4-3. Hunter Renfroe drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as San Diego beat the Dodgers 10-3. As of today, he is leading the National League in home runs. The Giants totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-1. The Detroit Tigers got 11 hits overall as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-1. The Seattle Mariners sent 3 balls into the seats as they dismantled the White Sox 8-2. The Yanks pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-0. Mike Zunino was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading Tampa Bay to a win over Kansas City 18-2. The Oakland Athletics grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 5-4. The Texas Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-2. The Astros only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Madison Bumgarner gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
Danny D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, D-Row. They lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out of 4 and win this one here.
And heading into the weekend, this could really fire up this team, both offensively and defensively.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Just underway here in San Francisco. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dugnut is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. German Marquez will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. These Rockies guys, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Posey leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Line drive base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. Very high, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Giants break out on top here 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. In is Gerardo Parra as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. One run scored. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's Joe Panik, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike two. Panik tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. The 0-2 home. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Third home run for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Batting ninth.
Into the box, Madison Bumgarner.
Madison Bumgarner.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Blackmon. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, right fielder, Stephen Douglas.
Now in the box, Stephen Douglas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Ground ball right side. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. Second inning now from San Francisco. Giants. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He leads off this half inning in what they...
Left fielder, David Dahl. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies. Number 35, Ken Bennett.
The pitcher, Chad Bettis, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Reynolds stands at first with 1 out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Little dribbler down the line, but it gets foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Madison Bumgarner. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Skied into straightaway right. And 1 away now in the San Francisco third.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the lineup
Stephen Douglas.
Ball 4, take the base.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. One left. Now at the plate, Joe Panic. He set.
Leading off the Giants' form, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Garrett Hansen will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Garrett Hansen.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home misses off the plate. Three and 0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Popped him up. Crawford has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Scott Ober gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Pulled toward right center field. Blackman is there now to make the play, and on one pitch, Sandoval is retired. Time now for the Rockies Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 players making some noise in the upper minors.
Play ball. Out. That's ball 4.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So stepping in, David Dahl, and their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. high in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Digging in, Kevin Pilar. As
Leading out for the Giants, center fielder.
Standing in, Madison Bumgarner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Pilar on second. Panic at first with no outs. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball.
Doesn't.
Ball 4, take the ball. He's out.
Pat Valaika will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Ray Baranta will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out.
Let's play ball.
Baranta. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 29, Ryan Shaw.
He's out.
Stepping up to the plate, Ian Desmond. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Now here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Crawford's got it. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. 13-0, the convincing final score. San Francisco came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Madison Bumgarner notches his 3rd win of the year. German Marquez was absolutely hammered to the tune of 10 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.